Let us begin Module 3 of the GSLPES. Domain 2, Planning and Preparation, covering Standards 4 and 5. Standard 4. The SLP communicates effectively with other school-level professionals to provide the most appropriate program for identified students, including English language learner programs, early intervention programs, gifted programs, specials, and working with other special education teachers. What should we consider when looking at appropriate programming efforts? Scheduling coordination between the SLP schedule and school's master schedule, differentiated delivery of service based on the student's needs, positive collaborative teaching efforts with other professionals. The SLP schedule should demonstrate effort to coordinate with the school's master schedule to maximize academic instruction, taking advantage of intervention segments, and avoiding lunch and other local school identified mandatory attendance policies for the student. The SLP schedule should show time allotted for staff collaboration, variation of delivery models, and time set aside for assessment and professional meetings. The Gwinnett County Public School Quality Plus teaching strategies can be observed within speech-language pathology. Assessment strategies can be seen within formal assessment, data collection, analysis of work samples, homework folders to parents, as well as progress notes provided every 9-week or semester reporting period. Modeling and practice strategies can be observed within physical modeling and drill work of articulation therapy and fluency therapy. Syntax recasting and language expansion can also be observed. Collaboration is observed by the SLP providing direct feedback to students during frequent trials. Tasks presented are motivating to the student. The SLP utilizes pre-teaching techniques for vocabulary using visual and text formats, followed by students being provided with opportunities for use of new vocabulary through multiple formats. Examples of nonverbal representation strategies can be observed in text representation of articulation target words, picture support in story sequencing tasks, or use of picture exchange communication systems or visual schedules. Summarizing strategy examples could include story retell tasks or having a student explain an articulation or fluency strategy back to the SLP or to a peer in their group. Literacy techniques can be observed through phonological skill enhancement and use of appropriate grade level text to target language skills. Questioning strategies can be observed across all domains of speech-language therapy. Examples could include targeting WH question word comprehension, targeting inferencing skills, or physical prompts for students to respond using augmentative and alternative communication. Language therapy is full of background knowledge teaching strategies. It can also be seen in helping students with fluency problems to identify difficult speaking situations, identifying functional or job-related vocabulary for students with intellectual disabilities, or utilization of personal stories for pre-K and K students. Technology use can be observed through a variety of AAC devices or use of interactive technology within lessons. Student goal-setting examples could be articulation students becoming aware of their target sounds or creating classroom carryover opportunities for students. Comparing and contrasting examples can be observed through direct language goals, use of graphic organizers, or sorting and categorization activities. Problem-solving strategies may be implemented through the SLP resolving accessibility issues for AAC users. The use of picture-based problem-solving activities can be observed as well. Sequencing tasks or a direct address of reasoning and problem-solving skills could also be part of speech-language therapy. Differentiation. This can be seen easily in articulation therapy as students progress from sound production in isolation to words, to sentences, to oral reading, and conversation. Differentiation is required within domains of articulation, language, voice, and fluency, but also across small groups of students working on different domains. Standard 5, completing and maintaining records. The SLP completes all needed due process paperwork associated with placement of students into speech-language therapy and/or maintenance of students already identified. This is the supplemental file checklist and is found at the beginning of Section 1 of all supplemental files. Every student is different, and their supplemental file may hold different records based on their needs. Due process documents in Section 1 will include the IEP or Speech Service Plan and accompanying documents related to the IEP. Section 2 will hold the most current 3-year reevaluation reports or initial eligibility report on top, followed by past reports with the vision and hearing performed during the evaluation process. Section 3 will include all reports related to evaluation of the child, including the speech evaluation report. Section 4 will include consent forms, parental consent for placement, consent for evaluation, and consent for reevaluation. Section 5 will contain SST documents, the referral to special education, and all RTI data. Any early childhood program intake documents will be here as well. The Archives section is for previous IEPs in descending chronological order.